Hi, Dad. Hi, Ba.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Ba. Hi, Dad. Hi, Ba. Hi, Dad.
So I wanted to leave you a message and a tribute to you that to express to you one of my favorite things about you is the fact that you have gone above and beyond to always be there for me and Chris and growing up. And even though we have a blended family situation, you were always there for us and a part of our lives. And I'll never, never, never forget an example of this is when I had Michael and I was rushing to the hospital and I was scared, and you remember it was a last minute situation and Mike was out of town and Mom was taking me, and I don't know how you even heard that this was all happening, but they were going to induce me to have Michael, and I was really super nervous, and I pulled up to the hospital and that you were already there waiting at the door to be there for me and for Michael, and the fact that you are just such an incredible grandfather in all of our children's lives. Your sensitivity with kids and your thoughtfulness, your leadership, and how you can relate to the kids, and just the fact that you make sure you spend so much quality time with the children is just so special, and really more than most grandparents would ever do. So we love you so much. Happy birthday. Thank you for being so wonderful, and we feel very lucky and blessed to have you in our lives. Love you. Happy birthday.
Hi, Ba. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy 70th birthday. Colin and I want to wish you a happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday, love you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ba. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bill. Happy birthday to you.
We love you, Bill.
Love you very much. Happy 70th birthday. Hey, Dad. Happy birthday. I can't believe you're already 70, and it's just going so fast. But I just wanted to say happy birthday, and I love you. And one of the stories I'll never forget is the time I asked for a snowboard and you got me the upgrade. And boy, was I surprised. So never forget that. Example of how things have been, between us throughout the years. So appreciate that. And as a matter of fact, that's actually worth some money these days. So good choice. And looking forward to spending some time with you and celebrating your birthday this year. Love you very much. Thanks so much. Happy birthday.
Hey, Ba. Happy birthday to you. Big 7-0. I'm excited to celebrate with you and know that you have a very fun year ahead with lots of celebrations. I want to share with you how much you mean to me, because you mean so much. I want to thank you for being my father figure. It's so nice to finally have one in my life, and I truly appreciate all that you do for me and for our family. I really want to thank you for teaching Chris how to be such a loving man and father. I have an amazing partner and family that I never thought I would have. So I thank you for instilling your amazing qualities in Chris. I admire your commitment to your role as a father and grandfather and your devotion to your family. You do anything and everything for your family. And I know that I'm very lucky to be a part of that very special family. Our kids are so blessed to have you as their ba. And I thank you for being so engaged in their life. I don't really know of many grandfathers out there who do as much as you do with all of your grandkids. I love watching you play with Cohen, who worships you, and can't wait to watch the relationship with Cameron develop as she gets older. Please know that you are so special to me and that I love you so much. I thank you for your love and your care. So, all right, enough with the sap, but I love you so much, and I wish you a wonderful 70th birthday, and I look forward to sharing in lots of celebrations over the next year. I love you. Happy birthday.
Hey Bill, a big happy birthday here from my hotel room as I'm traveling on the road. Happy 70th, and what an honor it is to be your son-in-law. Look forward to spending many happy years with you, and I know your grandsons appreciate it too. So look forward to see you soon. Take care. Thanks.
Happy birthday, Bill! My defining memory of Bill was after we read an article in the golf magazine about the perfect release of the golf club. And the way to learn that was to actually throw your golf club at a net. Bill and I went out into the backyard, set up his net, and proceeded to practice throwing the golf club into the net. However, Bill on his first try missed the net and hurled the golf club into his neighbor's house.
Oh, Bill, I miss our times playing hearts and whist like we did in Belize. And you are my hero when it comes to bowling. We hope to do it with you again soon.
Bill, we always cherish our times with you because you have such a great sense of humor and you make us all laugh on a consistent basis. And we've been meaning to plan another trip out to the Windy City since you guys are such excellent hosts, and we just need that special time with you, let alone the time our children have with you. You're just wonderful. Happy birthday.
Yes, we can't wait to see you again. Happy birthday, we love you. Can't wait to hear all of your great stories again.
Love you, Bill.
Love you, Bill. Happy birthday.
Hi, Uncle Bill. I remember you from long ago, but now our ship is dead. And I'd like to say something happy for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Uncle Bill. Happy birthday to you.
What do you want to say?
Hi, Uncle Bill. I'm holding them, and I need to say something. It's your birthday, and now I'm gonna sing it to you.
Tell us.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to ouch.
Brotherly love.
Happy birthday to you. Oh.
All right.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, goodness. Sit down. Sit down.
Hi there. Oh, you know, it's going to be the boy's birthday this week.
Oh, you know who else's birthday it's going to be?
Who's?
Bill Foss.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that young guy. I think he's going to be 70.
70. I know. kind of amazing.
Oh,
He looks great for 70.
He sure does.
Yeah.
We've had so many good times with him.
So many good.
Do you remember? I think I remember my first martini.
Was with Bill in Maryland.
Yeah, and you know, I still remember. It's so funny. He makes such a good martini, and you know, I felt like that night I was in a sauna or I was in a hot tub or something.
We were on the roof in the snow drinking martinis in the sauna, but that was a
Really?
great night.
It
Oh,
was.
and what about the night we were on the beach in Oregon?
Oh, that
Had a
was
little too
fun.
much tequila, but oh my God, did we have fun. That whole trip with them was fun.
But it sure was. And then bike riding. Oh my gosh,
We
we
had
had such great bike
Great
rides.
fun.
Yeah.
I bet there'll be some more fun times to come.
Oh, there'll be a lot more fun
I
times
think
to
so.
come.
I think so. He's a good guy.
He's a great
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, dear.
All right. Well, good night.
Good night, dear.
Good night, Bill.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Hey Bill, greetings from Bangalore, India. Happy birthday, the big 70. I miss you, man. I miss you and Marilyn both. So I remember one of the fondest memories I have of you is it was my last night in Chicago before moving back home, and I'm sure you remember this too. We were in your room and you were showing me your little box of treasures, right? With all these, you know, old coins and stuff, and it's just, you know, just a bunch of small special things. And then you pulled out the Oscar Mayer Wiener whistle, and you told me the story about it and how people used to use it to hack payphones and stuff. And we played around, we were just laughing, and then you said, "Here, I want you to have this, I want you to take this." And it was such a sweet moment to me, and it was, I don't know, it's a piece of plastic, but it's so special to me. So I still have it. I don't have it here. I didn't think it'd be useful here in India, but I don't know, probably wrong. So it's back at home. And yeah, I miss you. I miss you both. And happy birthday. Advice, what advice do I have to you? Keep playing music. Keep goofing around. Yeah, practice your scales. Yeah, that's probably the best piece of advice I could give anybody. Practice your scales. All right, I love you all. Take care.
Hi, Bill. Happy 70th birthday next week. It's pretty clever, Marilyn, to do this birthday tribute. You're a great guy. I have a couple of good stories about you. I loved the time that when we had our family reunion at Mary's Lake, that you played your trumpet down below our cabin. That was very cool to start the whole reunion. And the other time that I remember is you drove Joan and I into the city of Chicago, and we talked the entire way about nipple covers, of which I'm a firm believer, actually. Anyway, I don't have any advice for you, sir, on turning 70. You look great. You're an active guy. You got a good family. Sounds like everything's going pretty darn good for you. I hope you have a great day, a great year. All the best. Birthday blessings.
Remember when the people in the row behind us at the theater were wondering who these mysterious VIPs were? Did they know Janine Garofalo? Were they celebrities? And the VIPs were us. That's my advice to you on your 70th birthday. Know that you are a VIP forevermore in your soul. Love you, and hopefully I'll be able to visit Chicago sometime soon.
Happy birthday, Bill! We have so many good memories that it's hard to pick which one, but we realize that Sam is turning 20 this month, and we only knew you a year or two before that, and so almost all of our memories are intertwined with Uncle Bill. And you, I hope, know this, but you are the world's best uncle. So we wanted to each share a story about you with our children, Sam and Anna.
Oh, I get to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so my first story, and this is really a part of our family lore, and we retell this story on a regular basis. You and Marilyn came out to visit one summer, and good uncle that you are, you took Sam and Sam's friend Austin, who lives next door to us, to a movie. You went to see Iron Man. And in typical Bill fashion, you bought them a ginormous bucket of popcorn and a lot of movie candy, probably way more than even we know, and big things of soda. And you all, the three of you, had a blast watching Iron Man. And then you came home, and both Sam and Austin threw up. Sam came inside the house, but Austin threw up in the street, in the gutter. And his mom, Wendy, didn't think it was very funny at the time. She does laugh about it now because we do tell this story on a regular basis, and it's a good part of our memories of Uncle Bill.
And my Uncle Bill story will be when we all went out on Ernie's boat searching for buried pirate treasure. And the kids were like 5 or 6 years old. And you and Marilyn, shovel in hand, took our wide-eyed children and actually found an X marking the spot on a deserted island and dug up and brought home the treasure. But there's so many more. And what we hope is that we have many more memories to create with you. Maybe leave out the kids now. They're old. So we will just make memories with you.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Hello, Bill, and happy birthday to you. Just a funny story that I remember. We were living on Holly Street. All of us were getting ready to get in the car. It was a pretty windy day, and Dad had on his Joe Friday hat. And of course, the wind blew it off his head, and he took off after it to pick it up for him, but kicked it on down the street a few more times just for fun. And so that was kind of a funny memory. Wish you the best for your birthday, and always love you. And I know you're going to continue to grow gracefully. Pray that you would grow in grace. You know that God above loves you. That you remember your baptism. Blessings always, brother. Love you. Take care.
Hey there!
So, it's Mary and Peter with our tribute to Bill Foss on his 70th. Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday!
And we want to just pay tribute to that twinkle in your eye, which we love and you are known to get on occasion. Particularly love when you get that twinkle when you have a different perspective on something. In our case, it's often a book. You come up with this idea out of left field, and then you deliver it with that little twinkle in your eye. It's like you're being naughty in class.
You know, that twinkle in your eye. Bill, you're the kind of guy, you'll be talking on the phone with me, sounding so much like a grandpa, about having a great homey time with your grandkids at home. Next thing I know, you're driving up to my house. You're sliding up there, driving this snazzy black bottle rocket of a car. Or, you know, you're the kind of a guy, talk about twinkle in your eye, where you're talking about hanging out with some fellow jocks after a game, yakking it up, shooting the shit, just an average jock, and then you turn around and you hook up with this snazzy blonde bottle rocket of a lawyer.
Yep, Bill, it's true. You truly get that twinkle. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. Now, the other thing we have to give thanks to you for is the fact that we know how to handle the following situation.
Okay.
Hey, what's that?
What's what?
Is that a henway?
What's a henway? Happy birthday, Bill!
A fun story?
A fun story.
Okay. Hey, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Good to see you. It's me and Angela.
As you know.
So we got two assignments here. One is a fun story, and I think we should start with our trip to Peru in 1998.
That was pretty fun.
When we didn't know who you were, we met you out in the bush, and I just have so many fond memories of that, from hugging llamas together to riding motorcycles through the Amazon to
Riking batteries on the boat to make them work a little bit longer and achieving that.
oh man, the stories just go on and on. And we have loved you ever since, and we will love you forever. And we had one piece of advice as well. That was the second question.
Yes.
Travel more
Yes. Travel with us.
with us.
One of my favorite Bill stories, of course, involves his partner in crime. We had a evening plan where Bill and Marilyn arranged a limousine for us to go out to dinner. It was Bill, Marilyn, the Rizzolis, Sam and Kim, the McKeans, my wife Cynthia, and I went out and had a fabulous dinner, really fun. We took full advantage of the fact that we had a driver so that we imbibed cocktails and wine. And following the dinner, Marilyn and Bill said that they had Chinese floating lanterns, suggested we have the limo driver take us down to the Adler Planetarium and launch the Chinese lanterns. So we all thought that was an extraordinarily good idea, so we all got in the limo, drove to the roadside of the Adler Planetarium. We got out, Bill and Marilyn started putting together and giving us all the lighters to light the candles and launch these Chinese lanterns, which we proceeded to do. As I recall, the driver was hiding at that point. We launched the lanterns, most of which took off. I recall there was at least one was having some difficulty getting airtime, which I think Bill pushed to make sure that it got away. As we all watched the lanterns floating towards the city, we all started realizing that perhaps this wasn't the best idea, and we all decided that that may be the point at which we depart. Just a great story, but one of many great memories with Bill and Marilyn. Happy birthday, Billy. We love you. Cynthia and I wish we could be with you, but we'll find time to celebrate. Bye-bye.
Hi, Bill. Happy birthday. When I think of Bill and memories, I think of trumpet, music, and baseball. And I also think of having to listen about the Illini when I'm actually a Hawkeye fan. Trumpet. I think of being a groupie with Bill with Tower of Power. Kind of fun. And I also remember him playing my son's trumpet at our place in Chicago in our condo. I'm sure our neighbors loved that, but it was fun. And then when I think of baseball, I think of White Sox, Cubs, and all of Bill's past experiences with baseball. And actually, he knows so much about baseball that I didn't know was part of the game. But my fondest memory, which was all of us, Bill, Marilyn, Doug, and myself, was watching the Cubs victory parade from our balcony. It was so much fun to spend the day with Bill and all of his love of baseball. But anyway, happy birthday, Bill.
I should call you Wilhelm, as we used to do. I just want to wish you a very, very happy 70th birthday and tell you from my own experience that this is the point of life where it all begins to make sense and it all comes together, and the rest is just plain wisdom. I also wanted to thank you for a couple of things, like you pushing me to play baseball in the Men's Senior Baseball League, which was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot of stuff, both from playing and especially from you. And you're having me get interested in, or more interested actually, in jazz and understanding it better. So thanks for all of that, and I hope there'll be more.
Hi, Bill.
Patsy.
Hi, Bill. I just want to stop. I want to say happy birthday and congratulations. And you and John will just have to lead the way because I'm much younger than you guys are. And I just wanted to thank you for one of the happiest memories of my life, and that is you playing your trumpet solo of You Belong to Me when our Amy walked down the aisle. So thank you. That was pretty special and will always be a part of us. Happy birthday.
See you soon.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Bill. So the questions that we have to answer here are, what's our favorite story? And what's our advice for your birthday? Well, the favorite story is an easy one, and it goes back to our trip to Africa. You remember that. And you remember when the guides took us all out on four-wheelers out into the middle of the salt pans, the Makati salt pans in the middle of the Kalahari Desert. And we went so far out that even animals couldn't get out there. We were really, really out in the boondocks, if you remember. And they said we had a surprise. The surprise was they cooked a beautiful dinner for us. You remember that? And they put coals under our seats and served us this 5 or 7 course dinner. They had a bar, and they had a lot of drinks for us and wine. And then we were worried after the drinks that we were going to have to ride our four-wheelers back to camp in the middle of the night, which was maybe an hour away after we'd had quite a bit of beverages. And we were all worried about that. So they said, don't worry, we've solved that too. We brought your beds, our beds from camp, out to the middle of the desert out there, the middle of the salt pans, and they set them up far enough apart from each other, if you recall, where no one could even see each other in the dark in the beds. And they said, you're going to go to sleep under the stars in the clearest environment you've ever been. Don't worry about it, because no animals can even get out here and survive. They even brought hot water bottles and put them in our beds. And this was going to be special. We're going to go to sleep watching the shooting stars and the satellites, and what a beautiful night. Well, we decided it was just too beautiful, a whole bunch of us. I'm not saying who. You can blame it on just us, but it was a conspiracy. We colluded. And if you recall, we moved your bed, and for your bed and Marilyn's bed, and we took the bed and we hid it. And so when everybody went out to get ready, and they had pajamas, they brought our pajamas out, you all didn't have a bed. And we all loved this. We all went back to the bar and enjoyed having a nightcap, watching you guys roam around with your flashlights, seeing if you could find a bed, which ultimately you did find the bed. And we had a good laugh, and we thought that was terrific. And then we went about our trip. And then you recall a couple nights later, we were in the camp in the tents, and we were by the hippo pond, and they served another fabulous dinner. I know you remember what we had for dinner, because we'll never forget. It was barbecue ribs, and boy, were they delicious. And did we eat a lot of them? All of us, remember? And then we all went to bed in our tents. And it was a beautiful night. We could hear the animals out there roaming around and everything. Then all of a sudden, Michelle and I heard some growling outside our tent. We thought, uh-oh, what is this? Is it a lion?
And the light went off.
And the light went off, that's right. There was a lantern out there, and somebody turned the light off. And of course...
And somebody sent me out to
right,
light it.
Right, because I thought Michelle could outrun an animal better than I could. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, Michelle went out and relit the lantern. We thought it blew out. And then, of course, we're just settling down for a nice night's sleep, and the lantern went out again. And this time we heard the growling outside our tent, so we decided nobody's going outside now. Then all of a sudden our tent started shaking. Then we heard bones being crunched right on the other side of our tent, right on the other side of the canvas there. Crunching of bones and gnarling and snarling. Of course, we thought this was it for us. We thought this was the end. You know, we had no idea what was going on, but it was horrifying, I'm telling you. If you've seen a Stephen King movie, nothing compares. This was like the scariest night we've ever had. Of course, we got up in the morning, and there you are smiling, and everybody's smiling, and we tell this story about, boy, can you believe this? Somebody crunched bones and almost broke in our tent, and this was horrible. Well, we find out, of course, that you collected all of the spare ribs from the meal tonight, and put them in a bag and hung them on the side of our tent and turned off the lights so the hyenas would come up and eat these bones. Now, I don't know how you were sure the hyenas wouldn't eat us too, but I'm glad they
I don't
didn't.
think he was sure of that.
Well, you might not have been sure. That's true. I'm giving you a lot of credit at this point. Anyway, the best story ever. The moral of the story is, for anybody watching this video, is the lesson here is there is a real payback. Be careful if you're going to prank Bill Foss, because it has real consequences. And having it to do over again, I'm not sure we would have moved that bed. Anyway, that's the story we remember the best amongst many, many others of you. And our advice to you on your 70th birthday is have a lot more birthdays and a lot more happy ones.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Hi, Bill. You're the most fun 70-year-old I know. Your curiosity and creativity will keep you young forever. Love you.
Hi, Bill. I have fond memories a couple of years ago of going to a Dodgers-Nats game in 108-degree heat index, where I got to sit next to a former professional baseball player and learn how to really watch a baseball game. And then the next day, I went with you to look at you buying a new trumpet to play in your jazz band. It was a great time, and I wish you a happy 70th birthday, man.
Hi, Bill. We first met when you briefly lived next door to us at Oak Park, but I really got to know you a couple of years later. Sarah, our youngest daughter, was playing in the junior high school jazz band, playing trumpet, and when you and Marilyn and Harlan and I were together, I asked you about a tutor for her, whether you knew somebody who'd be a good tutor to teach her some of the skills that she needed for the jazz band. And you very generously offered to take her on as your student. And for the next 2 years, you were a generous, effective teacher. And I will say that Sarah was an enthusiastic member of the jazz band. You came several times to recitals to hear her play proudly. And she has never forgotten that your generosity and your willingness to help out. I think that's indicative of your character. You're just a really genuine and generous person. So on your 70th birthday, I wish you a long and happy life and many more years of trumpet playing. Thanks, Bill.
Hi, Bill. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I think probably my favorite story of all of us is when we went to the lake and we put off the Chinese lanterns, and we were about the only people, and we were probably going to be arrested. But as far as advice for you, I don't think you should do anything different. You already act half your age, so keep on doing it. And enjoy your birthday. We love you. Happy birthday. Bye.
Hey, Bill. This is for you, celebrating your birthday. I'm so glad that you came into our family and that I get to have you as a brother. And welcome to the 70s. Enjoy your day. Love you.
Well, hello there, Brother Bill. Happy 70th birthday. Was going to play Happy Birthday for you on my handy dandy cornet, but I didn't want to embarrass either one of us, so we'll let that go. But good to know you made 70 trips around the sun, and I'm wishing a whole lot more for you. And have a great day. Have a lot of fun. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, Billy. Happy
birthday.
Happy 70th. So we're thinking of all our birthdays that we've shared together for all of us. From our first surprise trip, remember Alaska? You and Tom had no idea where we were even going, and Marilyn and I had the best time planning it. From there it was Washington, Arizona, Santa Fe, and then Montana, and a million other occasions and birthdays in between. So Tom and I just want to wish you a very happy birthday, and my fun memory is you being late for the bus, getting on the bus because you were in the shower, wet hair, and brushing your teeth on the bus. Billy, you're the best. Happy birthday.
We should have talked about this because that was the story I was going to tell, but I have another one. Billy, happy birthday. Do you realize that it's been 10 years since we were in Alaska? 10 years. So the story that I'll tell is us sitting in the club car having a beer and having those elderly ladies listening, overhearing what we're saying, and we're telling them that the government has put up mechanical billy goats up in the mountains up there, and they run them on batteries. It was hilarious. All I can say is, you know, we met with baseball. Baseball being a wonderful sport. You were really a great ball player. You were a wonderful teammate and a great friend. So I truly wish you, we had a lot of years in baseball together on the Fire, and truly wish you a happy 70th and many, many more years for you and Marilyn. Love you both.
Bye-bye.
Feliz cumpleaños, Wilhelm, and muchos más. I have some fond memories of the first time that you and Marilyn came to Mexico. We were all out on the sailboat Splish Splash with the Delgado brothers. You brought your trumpet. We were looking and looking for whales, and finally you started playing whale sounds and they showed up. That legend has become part of the lore in the Delgado family to this day. Another thing, you were a wonderful father figure for Ryan at a time in his life when he needed it desperately. So thanks for that. I hope that this next following year will be your best one ever.
Nice going, Bill. You made 70. You're catching up to me. Keep up the good work and have a good one. See you next week.
Bill, the thing I admire most about you is your quirky personality. You have a strong character. You're solid and admirable. You're a fantastic father who has brought the love of travel, sports, and music to your family. Most importantly, you have a very strong sense of integrity. I admire your politics, and I appreciate what you bring, what you contribute to the planet by being the man that you are. Much love to you on your 70th, Bill.
Hey Celia, did you hear that it's Bill's birthday?
No, happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday, Bill. I remember this time, maybe about 1998, 1999, I just moved away from Chicago to New Haven, and I was coming back to visit Celia, who was living with you and Marilyn at the time.
And we were sitting around one night. Marilyn was away. I don't know what she was doing. And we were talking about things we really, really missed about Chicago. And one of the things we missed was Margie's Candies.
Margie's Candies.
And we never in a million years thought that Bill would go for it. But he suddenly said, let's go.
So at about 11:30 or 12 o'clock, we all got into the convertible, and it was a hot night, so we put the top down, and we started driving down North Avenue. And in those days, parts of North Avenue were a little animated, and about the time we hit this sort of most animated part on a Friday night, Bill decided to put on some music.
And Bill put on the radio, and what came on but Send in the Clowns. And not the version that you know, but a free jazz version. And we cranked it up.
And we were all singing and laughing and just singing Send in the Clowns at the top of our lungs as we drove through just a wild Friday night down North Avenue. And when we got to Margie's Candies, it must have been midnight, and nonetheless there was a line outside the door. But we stood there and waited and got our clamshell sundae.
So Bill, one of the things we've always loved about you is your sense of fun and your willingness to just go out there and do something crazy. So thanks for that, Bill. We love you. Happy birthday.
We miss you, and we hope that we see you guys soon, and happy birthday.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, happy 70, Bill. I can't
Happy
believe you're
birthday,
there.
Billy boy.
Hey, I want to tell you
A lot of people lost money on this one. We're very happy. We're very happy. You're doing great. You are the driver.
You are the driver. Okay, now, quiet, Mo. I have something important to say. There are several things that always remind me of you. 3 important happenings. 1 is recurrent, and that is charades at Thanksgiving, one of the all-time best things that we could ever do. Like we're family.
Keep it moving.
Oh, don't ruin my video. 2, do you remember that night that we had buffalo burgers? And 75% of us loved them. There was a quarter that didn't like them though.
Shocking.
Okay. And 3, oh shoot, I have to bring something into this. And 3 is the really big one.
Before he turns 80.
Hi, Mr. Bill. Happy birthday. I don't have a funny story or advice, but I have 3 funny jokes. So first, how many South Americans does it take to screw in a light bulb? A Brazilian. What time does Sean Connery get to Wimbledon? 10-ish. I went to the zoo the other day. It was empty, except for a single dog. It was a Shih Tzu. Happy birthday.
Hi Bill, happy birthday. This just means that all your reps going forward will be 70 each. 70 push-ups, 70 jumping jacks, 70 shoulder presses, 70 lunges. Enjoy every second of your day. Happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday, Bill, from the whole family. We wish we could be there to celebrate your 170th birthday. That's incredible.
You're rude.
Do you have any advice for Bill?
Advice? Okay, I think that today or this week you should find some food that you've never ever tried and eat it and record it, like something adventurous.
Yeah, I like that
Make a
idea.
video.
We miss you guys so much, and Bill, it is such an honor to have you part of this family. I absolutely love every memory I have of you, and a lot of them involve either drinking fine whiskey or wine or music, and I wish we could be there to listen to some awesome jazz right now.
And my favorite memory was when you gave your trumpet, I think it was your trumpet, but you gave a trumpet to Kate and Alex. I think it was Kate's baby shower, and you played the trumpet.
Well, happy birthday, and here's to another 70 years.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Hi, Bill. Happy birthday. I wanted to send you this greeting by myself, not just Rod and I, but because I wanted to remember with you that time where we spent a whole day in Washington, D.C., walking around, talking about what we are and why we're really here. And for me, that was really fun. That is the most fun I can ever engage in, especially with a dear loved one like you. So thank you for that day. As I recall, it was a brilliant sunny day, and we fell silent at one moment, contemplating the fact that we were here right now, happy, resting as the awareness of simply being friends, being love, being content with what we are, which is the knowing of everything, the knowing of our being. So I would encourage you in this next stage in life to explore that, to do that so beautifully as you do, resting in the happiness of your being, the happy, wonderful, beautiful self that you are, all the time, for all of us. Love you. Happy birthday.
Hi, hon, what have you got going there?
Oh my gosh, this is exciting. We just got the tribute gift catalog for Bill's 70th birthday in the mail.
Oh, you mean another donation request?
No, this is a catalog of things that are suggested ideas for his birthday. Free shipping, free returns, and if we use the special code, Dear Friend, we might even receive a discount. I mean, it's unbelievable. Bill doesn't look a day over 29.
Well, that could be, yeah.
Let's see what's inside. Oh my God, it's a Maserati. I mean, Bill always has appreciated nice cars. And not to mention fast women and bottles of wine. I don't know. We'd have to talk to our accountant about this one.
Or maybe we could get a deal through Costco.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's not make up our minds too quickly. It's on the next page.
Oh, that's one I'd go for, the 1965 Bonneville Triumph.
I didn't know Bill rode motorcycles.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Well, come to think of it, there was that time that he and Marilyn just took off for Galena.
Yeah, but I doubt he did it on a Bonneville. That's a pretty hard ride.
Well, I do know they came back, finally, and they were intact, no broken bones. Even said they had a great time. Huh, well, that's something to think about too. Oh my goodness. Whoever put this catalog together really knows Bill. He certainly is a fine musician. I didn't know that Louis Armstrong's original trumpet was on the auction block.
Well, better the trumpet than Louis himself.
I guess. I mean, Bill would probably love to wrap his arms around that horn. And he's certainly worthy of it. What's this? What are those, Bob? Oh my gosh. These are all the finest vintages of Chateau de Poup Rothschild de Neuf Pas Pou. Do you know what I mean?
Actually, no, but I wouldn't go with the poo.
Well, I know this. Bill is a connoisseur of fine wines, and he knows them well. I mean, every time he comes over, he brings a really fine bottle of wine that I really enjoy, and I'm not likely to get anywhere else.
Yeah, well, he's a man of great taste.
He is, in so many things. And, oh, remember when we went to Les Nomades? We had that fine French meal?
Oh, yeah, that was a great evening.
Yeah, but I knew we were in trouble when they sent over the entire wait staff to decant the bottle of wine that Bill ordered.
Well, it must have been a slow night and everybody wanted to be involved.
No, actually, it was the price of the wine. But I guess we've recovered from that. I can't quite remember what it tastes like. I was in shock. Huh, that reminds me of another great evening we had with Bill and Marilyn. The night before the opera. The night of the opera. Oh yeah, we were at True. We were climbing that caviar staircase.
Ah, yes, the staircase to heaven.
Well, it was a staircase to heaven, even though we each only got a tiny, tiny little taste of it. But
well,
when the
all
bill...
you can do is a little taste of heaven.
Yeah, but when the bill came, it was kind of like hell in a handbasket. I don't know. But it was an experience, and that's worth every penny, and especially when it's with Bill and Marilyn. We did miss the first act of Romeo and Juliet, but oh well. We hold this in our hearts, that caviar. Here's another selection. Huh. I don't even know who that is, do you?
No, I don't. And most of what I know about baseball I got from Bill and Mo and John.
Well, it could be Jake Arrieta. It could be Babe Ruth. I don't know, was he a
No,
pitcher?
it's not the Babe Ruth. No.
Well, it's not Louis Armstrong. He was the trumpeter. But whoever it is, it's got an original signature, and we know what that means. Add it to the baseball collection, and that could be Bill's ticket to retirement. Maybe it's Bill. Who knows?
No, I think he was a catcher and fielder.
Oh, well, it's a handsome guy. They have that in common. I think there's one more page. Huh. It's a blonde bombshell. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's Marilyn. Well, yeah, she is a blonde bombshell, but she's a whole lot more than that. She's the complete package. Brilliance, compassion, and a great companion to Bill.
Yeah, that's a package that Bill has already bought into.
Yeah, thank God we don't have to mess with that one. Well, we've got a lot of thinking to do. And while we're thinking, here is what we want to do. We're working on the gift. We want to wish Bill
Happy birthday, Bill.
and a wonderful year ahead, full of joy and good health and many, many more times together that we can reminisce about and laugh as we sit in our rocking chairs.
Happy birthday and have a great year. Love you, Bill.
Hi, Bill. Thank you for being such a good big brother to me. Thank you for taking me to the Cubs baseball game, for reading The Two Little Kittens poem to me when we were kids. Thank you for your compassion to all our family members. We love you.
Happy birthday.
Bill, Christy here. Happy birthday. I know it's a big one, and I'm looking forward to giving you a big birthday hug on Thanksgiving. See you then. Love you. Bye.
Hi, Bill. So when I think back over the years that we've known each other, the first thing that comes to mind, besides your absolutely surreal sense of humor, is your love of the latest technology. You know, growing up and hanging out with Ryan, I remember he would always have the latest and greatest gadgets from Brookstone and from Sharper Image, like LED flashlights and wireless headphones before anyone else had them. And this ended up becoming a hallmark of our Thanksgiving dinners. So one year you had a telescope, and another year you had a green laser pointer, and I remember spending what felt like hours on the porch pointing that laser pointer and seeing how far it would go and what buildings we could hit downtown. It was really cool. And one of my favorites was a year when you brought a projector that projected stars on the ceiling and the walls. And after dinner, we turned off the lights and everybody sat around on the couches and on the floors and chairs. And under those stars, we just told stories and funny anecdotes. And it was just a really great memory of mine. And I think that you've always contributed so greatly to making everybody laugh and kind of spicing up those family gatherings. So thanks for that, Bill, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bill. I have to say, you have a presence in my life every day when I wake up and I make scrambled eggs, because you were the one who taught me the secret to making perfect scrambled eggs. In fact, I don't even call them scrambled eggs. We call them Bill eggs in the family. And we want to have a good Sunday morning breakfast all together. Someone always wakes up and says, "Who's going to make Bill eggs?" And we always know the secret ingredient, which I won't say out loud here in case anyone else is listening. That's keep that a family secret here. Happy birthday, and my advice on your 70th birthday is what my advice would be to anyone on their birthday, which is keep playing music, but especially for you, since it's such a part of your character and a part of who you are and a part of what inspires all the people around you and me and Terrell, is just how integral music is to your life. And how good you are at it. So keep going. Happy birthday. Bye.
Hey, Uncle Bill, it's Brian. Right behind me is the Saturn V from Apollo, what would have been Apollo 18, here at Johnson Space Center in Houston. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and thank you for all the time that you and Aunt Marilyn spent with me, Adam, and Nathan as we were growing up, and everything from going to Kittyland to showing us around Uncle Fun's, giving us the toy airplane that we crashed, and showing us Apollo 13 in your big screen TV with some really good surround sound speakers. So apparently I'm supposed to give you some advice on your 70th, so even if you might be a few years older than this Saturn V is right here, you're in a lot better shape than it is. So enjoy your big 7-0, Uncle Bill. You've earned it.
Hi, Bill. This is Sam, and I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I understand that you are now going to be 70, and my wishes are for you to be able to continue telling all of your great jokes, even though half the time I don't understand them. I still like hearing them. So in your 70s, I hope you find some new material and that you can remember them. So happy birthday. Look forward to celebrating with you. All my best.
Hi, darling. Happy birthday. You are my best friend, my most wonderful, wonderful partner in life. And you've been a great dad to our children and really helped me be a better mom. I love being Mimi to your ba. You are the best grandpa, even your bad grandpa jokes. And it's just fun sharing life with you. In fact, being in love with you is like being on a lifelong adventure. Even when we have our ups and downs, our rough times in life, there's always the ever-present happiness, that wonderful feeling that we are together for life and we're there for each other. Anyway, I wanted you to know that day after day, no words could ever express how my heart feels about you. You are the love of my life, the man of my dreams, my hero, Bill Foss. And so I hope as you turn 70, it's like being on top of the world, that you have the most exhilarating view of life. And so in order to help you celebrate this year, you know I do believe in celebrating early and often. You're going to celebrate all year long, whether it's going to Bill Maher or Lewis Black or the Star Wars CSO presentation with lots of trumpets, or just a get out of jail free card for going to Johnny's and having Italian sausage and beef combo without me guilting you about what you're eating. Maybe once for that. But anyway, I love you. Happy birthday. Have a fabulous year. You're the best.